So this is a one version, very smooth, nice graphics. The chopper is flying nicely. You can see some fumes coming out, and let's crash. And looking on the other version, what do you think? Which model made that? That game was made by the Gemini 2.5 Pro, and this game is actually made by the GLM4-32b. And this is something we're going to do today from the new prompt, and we'll confirm if this will happen again. So let's get to it.
Report. What are we seeing?
Unknown energy readings, Captain. Off the charts.
So for the purpose of this test, I've got the software I've created some time ago, last year, and just used for the different purposes. So what we've got here is the Python application where you can increase and decrease number of agents, give the general instructions, and assign any agent provider to each agent, enable internet, enable MCP, and different features to each agent, and you can change the parameters of each agent to your likes. So for this test, I've created the profile which can be loaded, and this is I call them Adam and Bob, and Adam role is actually to improve my prompt, and both the Adam cannot see the Bob response, but Bob can see the Adam's response. So I will just give a simple prompt there. Adam will improve it and give it to Bob as an improved version, and we will see if the output is actually better with the improved prompt, or it will be better just provided as a simple prompt that I will give to the GLM4. So on the second window, so I will in my application I will use the Google AI and Gemini 2.5 Pro preview, and as an agent 2 I will use the Open Router and GLM4-32b. And on the right side we've got LM Studio with running on my local laptop. This is it has already been loaded, so we've got GPU offload. I increased number of tokens to, let's increase it further, 61 to 61 offload GPU, and those are the options. And let's reload. So we've got allocation to the GPU and system memory. It is running on Ryzen Max AI 395. Just to confirm, the runtime is a beta version, and it's the latest version available currently. Okay, let's give it a prompt and we can start it. Okay, I've got a prompt which I've just typed, and this is a very simple prompt. Create a floppy game in P5.js using helicopter instead of floppy icon. Make fumes visible and rotating. Make hills and clouds visible in the background. And this is the same in LM Studio. And let's run both. So on the left window you see that Gemini is creating very large and detailed prompt for the agent 2, which is the GLM4 to use. So the GLM4 in this software will actually follow much more detailed instructions and a prompt than I gave to the GLM4 that is running on the local machine. And then we will compare both results and we'll see which one is actually creating the better response and a result. Okay, I will just wait and speed up the video. Receive the response from GLM that is working actually with Gemini as an agent, and let's see how it looks like. Okay, we've got this P5JS tool. We can paste the code and test it, and let's see how it's performing. So just looking on the screen there, looks like the local model also finished the processing. The speed was 9.03 tokens per second. This is running on Ryzen 395 Pro with 128 GB of RAM, and the model is GLM4-32b-0414. So let's also copy the code from the local model, and let's compare if there is a difference in quality. So this is the local. I'm just pasting, and let's see. Okay, we've got the game. Okay, the seems buttons are not working, and when I press space, it just restarts. Let's have a look what is the game that was provided by the Maya chat and the Gemini and GLM4 together, working together. So on a better prompt. Okay, this is also looks okay. So it's actually interesting version of it, floppy. So the prompt I gave it, I've included hills and clouds, and looks like it took it really to its heart and created version of the floppy game to avoid hills and not the standard game that it should create. So let's do it again and test it again. So I will just use the create a floppy game in P5JS, use helicopter instead of floppy. Let's clear the past chart, paste this prompt here, and we've got the same prompt here. Create a floppy game in P5JS, use helicopter instead of floppy. Let's send it in local model here running on LM Studio, and let's do the same on a Gemini and GLM4-32b. Okay, looks like both actually finished almost at the same time. So the local running model is just finished at 9.03 tokens per second, and we've got 1603 tokens created. And the model that is working together with the Gemini, it's also finished, and this time it created actually the version that can be run from the HTML file. So I will just copy it and paste to the file. I've prepared those files before, and those are empty, so I'll just paste it there, save it, close, and open. And we've got that. Okay, this is a weird looking game. Okay, it's coming. Not sure what those yellow stuff flying around is. And this is very okay. Need to be very gentle on the space button. I think what the yellow circles are, I'm not sure. Okay, but this is what we've got from the Gemini and from GLM4 working together. Let's try what we've got from local model directly. And this is still working in the P5.js. Okay. Not sure how I supposed to. Okay. Yeah. It's actually not bad. It's running, and we can see similar actually pattern, just different colors. But this is a game that was just created by GLM4 running on my local laptop, and it does looks kind of like helicopter. Okay, I think this is enough. So we've got the floppy game done already. Let's try something else. This time we can create a website and see how it will perform on both. Let's paste the prompt there. I've created a prompt using the Gemini, so it's a detailed prompt for the website, and let's see what it will create. Let's just make sure this is a new chat, and let's start it there, and let's start it here as well. So the output shouldn't be that much different because the prompt was already very detailed. Okay guys, finally we've got the answer from the both, locally running GLM4-32b in LM Studio, and we can test it now. And let's copy the code. So just to show you, the speed of the generation was 7.6 tokens per second, and we've got 12,547 tokens, and it is running locally on the machine, on the laptop. So we've got this code, and website Gemini, website GLM4 local. Let's edit. And save it and close it, and we can open it. And this is the website that was actually created in LM Studio running GLM4. I've used the prompt generated by the Gemini, and this is actually very good looking website with nice advanced features, interactive buttons, and we've got the creative tools. I've asked for the actually something that would be useful tool to be included in the website. So what it did is the project cost estimator, and we can select project from here, number of pages, let's say 5, complex, and timeline 3-4 weeks, and let's see what happens there. So we've got the estimated project cost calculated, and we've got some details provided on the bottom. So it's actually very nice website created by the local model GLM4 running on a laptop. So let's see what's the result from GLM4 and Gemini running together. So the Gemini improved the prompt that was already created to provide some more details, and let's see. So we've got Gemini plus GLM. Let's test it. Paste, save, close, and open. And this is the similar looking page. It was also created by GLM4, but with some additional details added to the prompt. So let's make it visible, full page, and let me know which one do you like more. So I think this is a very nice. We got some nice picture. Our work services, buttons are opening additional windows. Very nice. That's as well interactive buttons there. We've got the project cost estimator as well. E-commerce, for example. Let's say 6 pages. Calculate. More basic, but still very nice. So both pages generated by the GLM4. And just to give you something to compare, DeepSeek, I just used the Grok website and gave it the same prompt as I gave to the GLM4, and let's compare it to what the result is between the DeepSeek R170B and actually GLM. Let's have a look again. And this is just a local GLM32b created website. This is website created with GLM4 with the Gemini additional instructions. And this is a DeepSeek R170B. So I think this is obvious. This the GLM4 is actually much better result. So maybe I didn't plan it, but maybe we can yet test one more thing. So let's just create a snake game with some advanced visual effects. So I just type the prompt, create a snake game in Python with enhanced graphics and various food types. And let's copy and paste it to GLM4-32b, and let's send it. Same here. So we got already response back from the GLM4 running on the open router and using extended instructions from the Gemini 2.5 Pro. So let's have a look on the code and try to run it. This is actually very nice looking snake game. We had several errors, but the software I am using and how the code is populated in the chat sometimes can create those types of errors. Let's see if it will fail if I hit myself. Yeah. Okay, this is nice. Let's see if this is finished already. Now the local model is still finalizing the response. Let's see. Let's paste it there. Control S and run. Okay, this is it's running, but it's you need to be have superpowers to actually control it. Okay, we've got some different types of food, but this is it's got some special effects, but you need to be special actually to play this game. It's a bit too fast for me, but yeah, here you go. We've got a snake game. This is the GLM4 snake game created on LM Studio GLM4-32b, and this is what we've got. Next food bonus, so there are some additional features, and this is another snake game that was created also by GLM4, but with use of the software I've created. So we've got the general instructions, and we've got the Gemini 2.5 Pro giving the instructions to GLM4. And with this software it's actually possible to select any number of agents and, for example, select Google, select DeepSeek, and select for Anthropic, for example, and select Open Router and any model, and give them all different instructions and the roles. And I've used this tool a lot for many different things, and it depends on your skills on how you actually instruct all those agents and the models and which model you use. Some models are better for some tasks and some others are for something else. So if you're working on the games and the coding, the GLM4-32b is actually pretty much amazing for what this size of the model can do when you compare it actually to much larger models. So I'm quite impressed with the GLM4. Let's have a look once again on this game. This is a result. The graphics is very nice. There are some bonus food as requested. Much more food than the usually there is, and it's actually fun to play. Okay guys, thank you for watching. I hope you like how I showed it. If you want to see more testing of different models, maybe testing different combinations of models using this tool, and then I can definitely create some more videos, and we can also create some more tests running different models on the local laptop. So in my next video I plan to test pictures and video generation using Amios software that was provided with the laptop. So and in this model, in this software, it's actually possible to create, edit different images and videos using many different models from different suppliers. So if you wanna see it, make sure you subscribe to my channel and hit a like if you actually like what you've seen. Thank you for watching, and I see you in the next one.